Hi there, this is Mike from ATB Guitars, and this is my 5 favourite guitars we have in the store this week. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so to kick off this week's selection is this rather unique guitar. Unique and also very interesting. It's got quite a cool story, which I'm just about to relate to you, but in essence this is a 1963 Gibson Les Paul SG, but as you can see it's in a later SG style body with the batwing pickguard. Now the reason for this is there was a chap, this is what we've been told, who sent his 1963 Les Paul SG to Gibson in the early 70s. I think it was actually 1970, we were told, for repair. It had, like so many of these SGs do have, it had a crack on the heel and it had a broken headstock. He sent it back to Gibson for repair, Gibson in Kalamazoo. About a week later, so we've been told, he had a phone call from a repair shop saying that, sorry, we cannot fix it at all. It's a bit beyond it for them. So what they offered to him instead was his guitar, but in the current style body. So this is a 1970 body, but what they did is they transplanted all his electronics, which are basically the pat sticker PAF type pickups, all the hardware, the nickel hardware, the knobs, which are the 1963 reflector knobs, the plastic, including the truss rod cover, which says Les Paul, the tuners they transplanted over, the lyre, vibrola, everything went into this guitar, into this 1970 body from his 1963 Les Paul SG. The solder joints in here are factory original in 1970. They've not been disturbed since then, and the pots are dated 1963. So obviously they took the harness from the old 63 Les Paul SG, cleaned it up and then resoldered it when they transplanted all the innards into this 1970 body. So what we have here is quite a unique piece. 1963 Gibson Les Paul SG in a 1970 body at around half price of what a normal SG Les Paul would cost from 1963, and also basically the same price as what we'd sell a mint original one of these in the late 60s SG style for. This particular one is in really nice condition. It's excellent condition, not mint. There's a few marks, it has been played, but it's in really nice condition, and I think you'll find this is probably the finest sounding batwing late 60s style SG on the planet. Okay, this is second on our list. Again, this is in no particular order at all, but this is, I really like this one actually. This is a 1953 Gibson ES-295. It's all original gold finish, and the finish, like on most of them, is worn off the back of the neck, but this is all organic playwear rather than someone trying to sand it off, which is good. The only thing it's had done is it's got replaced modern style tuners, but that's it. Finish, which is obviously the important thing on these, is all original and it is really nice condition. These are basically an ES-175D, but it's obviously finished in gold, not sunburst. So it looks a lot more interesting. And these were made famous by the likes of Scotty Moore, who played one quite extensively through his time with the early Elvis hits. It's got the original barrel knobs, original P90s with gold pole pieces. It's got the nice 53 style chunky neck with original small frets, which are actually in exceptional condition. Although this has been played, I would say it's been played with flat wound strings on for the majority of its life, and those don't tend to wear the frets down as much as the modern round wounds. There's no issues on the neck, no headstock repair. There's no jack socket cracks on here. There's a bit of a mark where it looks like somebody's added an additional washer, but no repaired cracks, which is what you often see with these. And also the rare hardware is original as well. If you're looking for cream P90 covers and an original guard, you're going to struggle to find one, so it's good that this has all the important things included with it. Right then, next up we've got a bass, which it's nice to have. This is quite some bass. This is an all-original 1964 Fender jazz bass in original unfaded Olympic white. It is in absolutely stunning condition. It has the matching headstock, which is absolutely gorgeous. And if you can see, the finish on this is absolutely beautiful. Very few dings, very few marks. There's a tiny bit of yellowing on the clear coat, but as this really didn't have much of a clear coat applied to it, it's still retained its milky original white finish, and it's absolutely gorgeous. This particular one is late 64. It's an L serial number, L52XXX actually. So it is pre-CBS. It has clay dots on the side of the fingerboard, and it has pearl dots on the actual main inlays themselves, which is common for late 64. All solder is all original and intact in the control plate. Pickups all original, sound and growl absolutely fantastically well. They're the original black bottom pickups as well, which is always good to have. Original guard, original hardware, and it's got the original case as well. We've seen a few of these, but this is actually one of the nicest ones we've had for a very long time. And it's a beautiful looking bass, beautiful sounding bass. And yeah, this certainly is one of my favourites in the store right now. Right then, next up is this glorious GOLDTOP. This one is a 1955 Les Paul model GOLDTOP with two P90s, wrap tail bridge, 100% original and near mint. In fact, if you're looking for a P90 wrap tail GOLDTOP, I defy you to find a nicer one anywhere. It's absolutely gorgeous, this, and as an added bonus, this only weighs 3.6 kilograms, and for our American friends, that's just bang on 8 pounds. So it's a lovely, lightweight, resonant Les Paul, and I don't think you'll find a better one. It also comes with the original Lifton case, brown and pink Lifton case. It's got two original P90s, all original electrics, all original pots, all original hardware, original frets, which have virtually zero use on it. In fact, it beggars belief that this guitar is from 1955. If somebody presented it to us as a 2 or 3 year old guitar, we wouldn't bat an eyelid, basically. It's absolutely stunning. Close-ups will show you pictures of the headstock, how sharp the profile edges are on the headstock, which is something you don't normally see. The back of the headstock is so clean as well. The back is clean. There's a little bit of worming on the back, and there's a mark from where it was on a guitar stand at some point on the neck. But apart from that, it's absolutely fantastic. And this one also happens to play really well. No issues with action or neck, and the two P90s are really strong and lovely, even balance sound. So we're very, very pleased to have this one in the store right now, and I don't think you'll find a finer one anywhere. Right, next up is this absolutely gorgeous 1960 Fender Telecaster. This one has got an interesting history as well, which we're about to relay to you. It's had a body-only refinish by Clive Brown, who anyone who doesn't know Clive Brown should search for him. I mean, he basically does some of the finest restorations on the planet, and this one is no exception. It looks absolutely fantastic. The way he's aged it, the checking, the wear, all done by Clive in his workshop up north, and it is stunning, really is. This one we bought a few years ago. When we bought it, it had a thick, sparkly finish applied to it, which was a refinish. It wasn't an original finish, but it looked kind of funky. We bought it because the finish looked sort of funky, let's say, but the rest of it was original. Original finish on the neck, original electrics, original pots, etc., hardware. So we bought it, we sold it to a customer pretty quickly, has to be said, and the customer sent this to Clive. He waited nearly a year for it to be refinished. It came back, and he's put it with us on consignment, and it's become a store favourite very, very quickly. And it's very reasonably priced. Pre-CBS tellies are actually comparatively rare when you compare them to Strats. There weren't nearly as many made as there were Strats during that period. So it's really nice when we get an early pre-CBS telly, especially one with a slab fingerboard as well. You don't see very many of these. So this is a gorgeous playing guitar as well, gorgeous sounding guitar. Original pickups, original windings, and sounds absolutely classic. I think the next owner is going to really, really love this one. Okay, and finally, we have what I think is one of the bargains in the store at the moment. This is a 1958 Fender Duo-Sonic. We believe it was sent back to the factory in Fullerton in around 63, 64 for a refin, for a body refin, and it's got this typical 63-64 sunburst finish, which is absolutely stunning on the front and the back. They did, which we think is a factory job, they did an actually superb job on this. And also one of the unique features of this is it's got a sunburst headstock. Now, we're not sure if this was done at the factory or not, possibly not. Possibly by an employee, or possibly done later, we don't know. But the headstock has been sprayed in sunburst to match a body. It's been sprayed over the ferrules, and a correct for the year decal has been applied to it. And it looks absolutely incredible. It really does. It's a well-priced 1958 Duo-Sonic. We think factory refinned. It's got some nice checking on here, being a 1963-64 refin, and the combination of the sunburst head makes it into a very, very unique guitar, which will stand out from the rest of the crowd. Okay, well, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my selection, my personal selection, and I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the guitars, which I think are some of my favourites in the store. Please subscribe if you want to subscribe, and please give us a thumbs up if you liked it. And we intend to do more of these if they prove to be popular. So anything you like or dislike about it, please comment below, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.